advice for future students. I'm going to look over at my notes. First, hopefully by this time you will have taken my advice from your residency, and that is to talk with your peers to find out someone who has taken this class before, get the books before the class, and try your darndest to read as much as you can between your last class and this class. That just alleviates a lot of my weekly stress. Let's see. I'm not even going to edit this because never let better get in the way of good enough. Remember, that's a tip too. Books and articles. In this class, you're going to have to do 4 reviews. 2 are articles, 1 is a book, and then 1 is one of your peers' journal article. My advice would be to look for papers, decide very early on what your topic for your paper is going to be. When you look for articles, choose 2 articles that specifically apply to your paper. Choose them at the very beginning. Do those reviews as soon as you possibly can. Also, a book. The first week of the class, I would, again, deciding on what your topic paper is going to be. If none of the books assigned for this class apply to your topic paper, I would find a book that does. I was lucky enough to find a book that does, and petition Dr. Hampton or the instructor, whoever's instructing this class, petition them to use that book as a substitute. Read it early on, do your review, get them done and over with in the first couple weeks of class rather than the actual due dates of class, and that way you have a good jump start on your journal article. I do a lot of traveling, and so sometimes I have a week or 2 that I'm completely out of pocket, so I try in all my classes to work as far ahead as I possibly can, because once I'm out of town, I'm really out of pocket. I can't really get online. The wiki. Don't go overwhelmed by the wiki, especially the tool. To be honest with you, I hated it. Don't spend a lot of time on it. Just look at the topic, look at the breakdown of the material, and that first week, get the assignments broken down into your teams and start working on it really quick. Don't worry about the tools. Like I said, that'll come in the end. Just get the content down in a Word document. Research what you have to do and get that down on a document. And then it's just a copy and paste into the wiki tools. And we had a lot of difficulty with discussions with regards to the wiki tools. We always managed to talk past each other. So it's my recommendation to use the discussions in the wiki tools. But if you get the sense that you're missing part of a discussion or you're missing your peers in your group, go ahead and use email. I know it's not the best, and I know it's not what it's intended, but you really don't want to be researching something that someone else has already tackled, and that's just a waste of everyone's time, and Lord knows we don't have it. Again, do the paper early, get as much done as you possibly can, leave it for review for later. The portfolio, again, that's something that I try and build along the way, and by the end of the course, you'll have a good portion of it built. Look at other people's portfolio for ideas. Now, mind you, I'm giving you all these tips, and I haven't even seen my grade yet, so these could be really, really good tips or really, really bad tips. The other thing I would mention is this class has a lot of teamwork. For people who are traveling and go out of pocket and really work on a schedule and try and work ahead of the time, it's really irritating and downright disrespectful if you're not aware of your schedule and try and clue in your teammates as to when you will and won't be available. I think it's just people go out of pocket, they go out of work or out of town for work, and they can't be online. They don't have time to devote to this class, and I think it's just kind of responsible and considerate to tell someone, hey, I'm not going to be able to touch this until Saturday or Sunday, so this is what I'll do. Then, of course, you have to follow through with your promises, but I find that easiest to get on top of it and say, you know, I'm not going to be able to touch this until Saturday, so if you're dependent on me, you can go do something else and then come and work on me. Well, this is a whole 5 minutes long. It was supposed to be 2 to 4 minutes. And the last thing I'll say is there's a course matrix, this thing, that you print out, and as you can see, it's got all my cheat sheets on it. Let me give it to you. Oh, I'm not doing very good. Like this, print it out, scribble all over it. I find in the course it's kind of difficult where one assignment says, you know, week 1, week 3, week 5, week 9. That's just too hard. I just print it out week by week, and as I accomplish something, I just mark it off. So, good course. Of course, I'm saying that it's the last week. Good course because I'm glad it's over, and good luck. All right, thanks. See you in Daytona.